It's the summertime. Hot dogs. 1, 2, 3 hot dogs. Are they
Hot
gone?
dogs.
Are they gone?
No.
Then you better practice, because I'm not taking the blame for your trick. Okay? 1, 2, 3. What's the magic
Hot
word?
dogs.
Okay, show 'em.
It's amazing when you're performing magic for children today and they actually get to put their cell phone down and their mouths drop and their eyes pop and they forgot they even owned a cell phone. That's the round of applause that we're looking for.
Ronald Diamond, the owner of Ronjo Magic Shop, is just the type of fun and quirky character you would expect to find in a magic shop. Offering tricks, illusions, and costumes, you never know what you might find.
So Ron runs the best magic shop on Long Island. Ronjo's is a hangout for local magicians. It's a place where we come and meet. We meet in this room and we develop new tricks. We work on our routines. We correct each other. We fight about what's the best and most effective way of doing things. But it's really a lot of fun. It's all in good spirit, and it's a great place to come.
As most children, Diamond began his magical journey with simple coin and card tricks that initially sparked his interest in the hobby. Since then, Diamond wasted no time in beginning performing tricks for the public.
Of course I opened my hand. Oh, this hand. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a big round of applause.
I was only 15 and a half years old when I started Ronjo's Magic and Costumes. We were in a little mini flea market, and we had one showcase inside somebody's store. And I had 12 magic tricks and one showcase. I bought everything myself with my savings, and I bought a sign. I still have the original sign. And I opened up in that flea market in 1974, and we were there for almost 2 years, and then the flea market closed down. When it closed down, I had to relocate and find another location. And the real story is, I actually signed a lease at 16 and a half.
For the past 42 years, Ronjo Magic has been serving the Long Island community with an array of over 10,000 magic products in his store.
This guy's quick. But could he take the wooden egg and throw it up in the air and vanish it? And that's not trick photography.
Turning his passion into a career, Ronjo has never stopped performing and perfecting the art of magic. He proves that an old trick can be made new again by just adding to the performance.
My show is based on comedy and magic and really getting the audience ruffled up. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then you have to romance your way through the magic. And most of the times, they have to have a rhyme or reason of why one trick is going to another. It could be for multiple reasons, from visual or from audience participation.
But mainly, we're doing the things that have been done for hundreds of years. The thing that's amazing about it is that while we have particularly kids walking around with cell phones and computers in their pocket, they still can be amazed by cutting a piece of rope and restoring it, or making a handkerchief disappear. That's the thing that amazes me about it.
In a world of modern conveniences, there is something to be said for the art of illusion. Sleight of hand and trickery is something that is always bound to bring a smile to someone's face, no matter what the age.
Magic lessons are from 7 years old and up. And we do adults and children. There's no age to magic. If you have a passion and a sparkle to be a trickster or to be a magician, then you apply, you know, and it's easy to do.
The thing about kids performing magic is that you gain confidence. You realize eventually that you're the instrument of performing the magic. So at the beginning, it's plastic cups and balls and things, but you learn after a while some skills, some confidence, some public speaking abilities, and that's really why it's a great thing for kids.
In addition to lessons, Ronjo offers free magic shows every Saturday to give back to the Long Island community. Previous charities have included Friends of Karen, Harriet Chapin Food Drive, and Terryville Fire Department.
We love to give back. We love to perform for a reason, and that's when we call it our magic with a mission. Our magic with a mission is to actually perform magic, make people happy, and yet we put out a little top hat, and at the end of the show, people donate whatever they can, and all of the money, every penny, goes to the charity that's on Long Island, that's a local charity.
The hobby of performing magic is preserved in shops like this to keep the art alive and well.
There were magicians who about a century ago predicted that magic would die in the age of technology. It is not. It's flourished. In fact, people today, I think, are more amazed by tricks than people were maybe 100 years ago.
You still have a magic and costume store that is dedicated to your performing magic. So together, it's very important for you to come in and really meet a magician.
When you go into a magic shop, you can buy things on the internet, you can buy things in bookstores and so forth, but when you walk into a magic shop, you're going to meet a dealer, someone who can teach you things, someone who can provide you with lessons, and also someone who will sell you things that are appropriate for you.
The true magic comes from seeing the audience's reaction and the joy it brings them.
The great thing about doing magic is that moment of wonder when you hit an effect and it's the right effect for the right person. And it might be a trick that I've seen 1,000 times, but to see that kid see it for the first time, it's just a miracle. And that's really where magic happens. It happens in your brain, not in your hands.
It's the amazement of it all. You're just amazed. You're amazed doing it. You're amazed from watching the amazement of the audience, and you're amazed of how somebody invented the secret to fool the mind.
For Push Pause in Port Jefferson, this is Dana Loifen.
Oh, wait a second. It's 3, 2, 1. I'm getting so mixed up that I'm confused. I don't even know what's next. Give yourself a round of applause.